Good afternoon, Spirit of Joy. Good afternoon, church. It's Wednesday afternoon, and normally at this time our staff is getting ready to welcome many of you here during the season of Lent for a meal and then for faith formation for all ages, confirmation, Wednesday night worship. But of course now, in light of the coronavirus, we have canceled all of our Wednesday activities, all activities for this week, and we will not be welcoming people to worship again this coming Sunday, which is March 22nd. But I wanted to assure you this afternoon that though we're canceling our many activities, we are not canceling church. And we're not canceling church because we are the church together in the middle of this pandemic, wherever we are and whatever we're doing. Our leaders have had some conversations. Our worship team met last night via Zoom. Our leadership team will meet tomorrow night, also via Zoom. And so we're working and talking and thinking about how we might be church together in new and imaginative ways by necessity until this crisis passes so that we can gather together in person. So here's some things we're talking about. We will be recording Wednesday night and Sunday worship services of a slightly different kind, but there will be a message and music, scripture reading and prayers, and we will post that on our YouTube channel. We'll send out a constant contact to let you know when that happens and give you a link to that as well. There will also be some faith formation information and some devotions that we both record and send out, which will be written, and send you links to those on our Facebook page, our website, in multiple ways. We also will be thinking with you about how to support our neighbors, how to live out Jesus' command to love one another. Certainly that means praying for one another. One suggestion that I read, or Deacon Catherine heard on Facebook, was to think about who you normally worship with, or who do you talk with on a Sunday morning or a Wednesday night. Think about giving them a phone call or sending them a note, reminding them that they're not alone at this time, and that you're thinking about them, that you're praying for them. It's another way that we can be church together. I also want to encourage you to think about and pray for those neighbors who are, because of their employment, their work, are in the middle of this. Pray for your doctor or doctors you know who are partners at Spirit of Joy. Pray for your neighbors who work in grocery stores, those who are garbage collectors, those who clean our schools and clean our clinics. There's so many people who are in some ways threatened by what's going on. Pray for your elderly neighbors and friends. Check in with them to see if maybe they need a delivery of food. Perhaps, understandably, they're reluctant to go out into public or go to a grocery store. Could you possibly help them with what they need help with? There's many ways that we can and will continue to be the church together, and we, staff members and leaders of Spirit of Joy, will be thinking about and praying for God's help in helping you be the church, and we will do that together. I want to close with one verse from Isaiah. You know, one of the ways we talk about Lent is that it's wilderness time. We begin on the first Sunday in Lent with Jesus' trip into the wilderness. And we talk about wilderness as God leading into the wilderness to sort out what maybe can be set aside and what matters most. So Isaiah 43:19 goes like this. The Lord said, I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. In this uncertain, confusing, and anxious time, we continue to trust that God will make a way through this wilderness. God bless you. We'll be praying for you here at Spirit of Joy, and please pray for one another. Peace be with you.